Hello everyone, myself Mr.Shivappa M Metagar. I welcome you all to the session on cloud security boundary. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, students will be able to identify different types of cloud security and uses of each cloud security. Second one, students will be able to identify different types of boundaries like security boundary and service security boundary. Agenda in this topic, video, I will cover cloud security boundary, security service boundary, and responsibilities by service model. Let us see cloud security boundary. So the as you know the cloud the in generally we have to use the cloud term to storing the data cloud, and then we need to maintain the security. That is the main part of the users. So it may be the upper boundary as well as lower boundary type based on the type of security we are using. Now let's see what security boundary is there. In order to consciously discuss security in cloud computing, you need to define the particular model of cloud computing that applies. That is particular cloud models. It means whether you are using the private cloud or public cloud and what services you are expecting, so that we need to identify in this one. Okay, this nomenclature provides framework for understanding what security is already built in into the system, and then if it is built in, apart from that the remaining security we need to provide to the customer, those who are storing the data in cloud. Okay, who has responsibility for a particular security mechanism. It means here whether the user how using the what type of the cloud they are using, how they are storing the data, and then who is the responsibility. It means the user is using the cloud providers, those who are providing the services to the customer, they are the responsibility for maintaining the security. Okay, the boundary between responsibility of a service provider is the separate from the responsibility of the customer. So however, we are moving from the types of cloud services models from infrastructure as a services to the platform as a service and software as a service. So based on that the service will be get changed. Okay, so CSA cloud CSA partitions. The CSA partitions and its guidance into a set of operational domains. So in the cloud service appliance we have to use, and then for partitions also we have to use in the different domains for different operational purpose. Okay, in governance and enterprise risk management purpose we have to use, and legal and electronic discovery, in that domain also we have to, and compliance and audit also we have to use, information and life cycle management also we have to use, and portability and interoperability also we have to use. Next, traditional security purpose and business continuity purpose, and in disaster recovery domains also we have to use, and then data center operations also, in that domain also we have to use, and incidents response, notification and remediation domains also we have to use. The application security is also important bit in this one, and then in the encryption and key management domain also we have to use the CSA partitions, and identity as well as access management IAM purpose also we have in this domain also we have to use, and virtualization domain also we have to use this one. Okay, so one key difference between the NIST model as well as CSA is that the CSA considers multi-tenancy to be an essential element in cloud computing. Okay, so what do you mean by exactly how we have to use in the what is based on the type of services and deployment models, then we have to identify multi-tenancy, how we have to, and then that things. Okay, so here also the CSA, that is the CSA considers a multi-tenancy. Okay, multi-tenancy adds a number of additional security concerns of to cloud computing that need to be accounted for. Okay, in multi-tenancy different customers must be isolated and their data segmented and their service accounted for storing the data and then maintaining the security for partitioning purpose also. CSA functional cloud computing hardware or software stack is the cloud reference model. Okay, so the cloud reference model we have to use for different types of cloud and how it can provide the services and what percentage of services can provide the type of the service based on IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Okay, IaaS is the, that is infrastructure as a service, is the lowest level services with as compared to the with PaaS as well as SaaS, that next two services, that is platform as a service and software as a service to the next services. In generally the first we have to use first service model is an IaaS, infrastructure as a service and platform as a service and software as a services. The main information is covered in the traditional versus cloud computing. Traditionally how they are using to storing the data, maintaining the data and providing the data, maintaining the security and all those things. However, we will go to the higher bits like IaaS to the PaaS and PaaS to the SaaS. The vendor can maintain, our software can maintain everything, the users don't have to maintain anything in this service. So based on that they can provide the services to the all the users. As you move upward in the stack, each service model inherits the capabilities of the model beneath it as well as all inherent security concern and risk factors we have to take. Security boundary. So IaaS supplies the infrastructure, as IaaS is the itself is the infrastructure as a service. It can supplies to the users how they want, that is infrastructure can provide. So based on that the user can use it, okay, based on the requirement, and then they can maintain the security also. So PaaS, platform as a service, adds application development frameworks and transactions and control structure to the platform. Okay, and SaaS is an operating environment, software as a services. In this one, this is an operating environment with applications management and the user interfaces. It means, as I said, how it can provide the services. IaaS is the lowest low level, and then PaaS and then SaaS it can. So these boundaries, so these are the types of cloud service can provide the security based on type of it and then how they can provide. So any security mechanisms below the security boundary must be built into the system, and any security mechanism above must be maintained by the customer. So below part, as IaaS is a below part, second is a PaaS, and then next SaaS is there. The below part it will be maintained by the system, and however we will go for the above part, so each and everything will be maintained by the customer. Okay, so determine the risk associated with the particular cloud type for a resource we need to identify. And cloud type includes, what cloud type includes? It means private, it means separately they need to both in external and internal purpose. We have to use private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid as well as for shared purpose we have to use the community types of the cloud. So based on this we need to provide, if you are expecting security or boundary security, it means we based on the private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud and shared community type of cloud we need to provide. Okay, so with each type you need to consider where data and functionality will be maintained for storing as well as providing the security in this one, taking into account store and how to move data both in and out of the cloud. It means based on the what type of cloud you are using, based on the public type, private type, hybrid type or community purpose, we have to use what purpose we have used, that we have to take it to the count for storing the data. So based on that we need to provide the services both in and out. It means both as well as external users we need to provide the services. Okay, now this is the monotonous session, I mean think and write. So here think and write, just you can take break for thinking about particular question. Here it can contain one question: what are the applications of security mapping in cloud computing? So you need to think on this question and then write the solution of this question. Now you can take few seconds and think on this, write the solution. Okay. Solution for this question is applications of security mapping helps IT teams understand where data resides and how it flows through different components. This information is crucial in implementing appropriate security controls and ensuring compliance. Understanding the complexity of cloud environment is just the first step. Okay, so CSA cloud reference model with security boundary. So still this is the main diagram for this video. In this video we have discussed about the security boundaries, security service boundaries. CSA, that cloud service appliance cloud reference model is there. In this cloud reference model, the different boundaries are also there. As you know, in this one, this first dotted bit is in AS, infrastructure as a service. It can contain some components and some bits, and then platform as a service, again it can contain some bits, and then again software as a service is the main part of all. However, we are going from AS to the PaaS to the SaaS, so each thing will be maintained by the customer as well as device automatically. So here in AS, facilities are there, hardware, abstraction, core, connectivity and deliver, applications, that is APIs are there. So these things will can be provided in a AS, and this plus integration and middleware will be there in a PaaS, that is platform as a service. And in SaaS it can include all the things belongs to the AS, and then PaaS, then remaining data, metadata, content, application, APIs, and presentation, mobility and presentation platform also will be there in this one. Okay, so as here I have shown the security, here this side also AS security boundary and PaaS security boundary and SaaS security boundary. Here inside it is there, that is AS is there, the outside part this can is PaaS as well as this is a SaaS. So this is a CSA cloud reference model with security boundaries. So we have discussed about the what is security and what is security boundary. So this is about the main, this in the consensus I have referred for preparing the above PPT. Thank you.